would have you be a philanthropist here in Detroit. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Well, here's what I'm saying. And getting back to what you quoted President Johnson for, saying, I actually was blessed to actually meet the man not too far after that happened and shake his hand as a child growing up. And what I heard everybody saying in that room was this: these were really the philosophical prerequisites for affirmative action. Laws were passed. Institutions were put in place.
Yeah, but
generations
in the question of case, I want to put this in context on the home ownership. We cannot talk about home ownership without talking about these financial institutions.
Well, right now, we're talking about your quote of Lyndon Johnson.
Right. Go ahead.
And I'm talking what was done in the 1960s up to the early 70s until it was changed by the Nixon administration. A number of institutional responses did occur here in Detroit, leading the world, as I said earlier in the beginning of the program. A lot was done. I was there. I saw it. A lot of the lives were changed, but then it got taken in a different direction. The question is, are we subject to the vagaries of the prevailing elected officials or political leaders at the time? When a different president comes in, do we lose focus on the objectives of affirmative action, which was really the approach, not just in contracts, but also higher education, to address these disparities long term? Home ownership, all of that fell under those initiatives from the 60s, and they were effective at a certain point. Now, wait.
What is the responsibility now of this administration and city council? Let's tie this to local impact.
Here's your rhetorical question. The question is it the responsibility of government, or do private citizens or private individuals or business people in the better interest of the community get it done on their own? And are the resources to get it done with or without that, and compelling our elected officials to get it done because we're doing it on our own, with or without them? Is that or is that not the actual question we're addressing here?
That's gobbledygook. That's meaningless gobbledygook.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And the
Because
reason it is
if you have to wait for these elected officials to get it,
depend on the goodwill of people who are motivated by profit.
Right.
They must.
I didn't say that.
They must be forced. There must be a something community benefits agreement. You can't depend on the goodwill of the elites to do a damn thing right for Detroit.
I didn't mention the elites.
No, but I am. You're talking about LCS. I have to name names. I can't speak to that.
That's what I'm saying. But earlier I said we spend 2 billion collectively, right, residents of the city and the suburbs each year.
Right, but
That's not. We're not harnessing our own buying power with our own businesses and our own financial institutions.
That is true.
It doesn't matter what those other folks do.
That's not playing the victim mentality.
No, I'm saying as the victim, if we don't organize ourselves and get ourselves together, we're not leaving Pharaoh to go out into the desert to go back to Egypt. What we're saying
again, it's meaningless here in Detroit, what you're saying.
No,
and the reason it's meaningless
so you're saying
is because hundreds of millions of dollars and public dollars have been allocated to the elites and even Dan Gilbert of Gilbertsville to build all this building. What is that crap? Is that the Tower of the
And even for the mayor and elected officials who pay their salaries, that's all tax money. That's all tax money. So we can do whatever we want with our own resources. We can invest in ourselves. We can invest in banks. We can create businesses. We can do all of that. But that doesn't abdicate government responsibility. It doesn't stop us from paying taxes. It doesn't stop the government officials from being accountable for that tax money. It doesn't stop the garbage from running. It doesn't stop investment in schools. It doesn't stop government investment in private businesses. Going back to the State of the City address, I heard a lot of Mayor Duggan laying out kind of the things that have happened under the administration. I heard a lot of it being public-private partnerships, and a lot of it being foundations and donations, but not necessarily public dollars and public investment and city money. And I'm a city taxpayer. I live in Detroit. I want to know what my tax money is going to. I'm hearing Chase Bank, and I'm hearing Kresge, and I'm hearing all these other names and the money that they've given the city of Detroit, but I'm not hearing what the city has done with the money it collects from our taxes, to pay for basic needs. You don't advocate that.
$500 million of the bankruptcy.
Yeah, exactly. You don't advocate those responsibilities because we can do it on our own. We can do both.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think it's true. And I don't want to. Let me be clear.
That's why I mentioned hard to say.